What's going on, GT? SVP Aaron Guetterman. Welcome to TLG-GT Live. Another 30 minutes with myself and the weekly top five, week 1 December. Y'all stick around, take some notes from the top five, and elevate your game to get into the top five week in and week out. So we just came off a phenomenal incentive trip. Had the weekend, spent the weekend, invested the weekend at the Biltmore in Asheville, North Carolina. Great time hanging with myself and Dana, the Leiferts, the Savage, Bella Vances, Kim Glass, and Mark Spear. Gifty, we missed you. I know things got tied up, whatever. You can qualify for the next one. You be there. Also, we do have a conference coming up, I believe in the next 4 months. I believe that announcement will be coming shortly. Once the announcement for TLG Winter Conference hits, y'all get registered as fast as possible. We have another contest coming up starting January 1st all the way through August. Incentive trip where we will be renting a massive house in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. If you've never been, it's truthfully an amazing place. We do these trips. I love, and I learned a long time ago that relationships build dynasties. It does not have to be lonely at the top. And I learned that you can create relationships, long-lasting relationships with individuals and help each other, push each other within life experience and business experience to elevate past your limit. That's what team is all about. Together, everyone achieves more. We build relationships in this company, and the bigger we get, the more larger we get as an organization, the better the trips, the incentive that we can invest into these trips like this. For those of you who've been around me for a long time, you know that I invest in the team. I give back. I love to hang out, and we do it accordingly. There is always going to be a qualification because you have to earn things like that. If you're going to be a productive member of GT, you've got to put the time in. You've got to earn your stripes. You've got to be a productive member of the organization. And yes, we're going to reward you. Yes, you're going to make money. Yes, you're going to have fun. And we're always going to create a consistent difference within the industry. That's what it's about. It's about serving with joy and purpose. So the incentive trip coming up, y'all get ready. Start gaining your momentum in 2024. But the month ain't over yet. We are now 12 days in, 11 days down. What you did yesterday or what you could have done yesterday, put in the back of your mind. If you absolutely did nothing, well, it's time to start doing something. You've got till Christmas to get after it. You've got till Christmas to get moving and moving forward. And then after Christmas, it's time to get your head back in the game right before the first. Take New Year's Day off and then hammer into 2024. So it's all about growing. It's all about growth. To win these trips, I talked to y'all on the Builders Call. If you guys aren't plugging in the Builders Call, here's a plug for the Builders Call. Y'all hop on this call on Mondays. We're looking to change the culture. We're looking to grow the organization. We're looking to bootstrap this thing and grassroots this thing big. If everyone just hires one more person, we double up. How do you get to one more? Go talk to 5. Go talk to 10. Start putting lists together. Get with your upline and put people on the list at your ambition level and above, and we'll help you call through those lists. Place Facebook ads, place Facebook posts, put social media posts out there of what you're doing, why you like doing it. You'll create interest in working with us, interest in getting life insurance or annuities, interest in IULs. Put the information out there and start marketing yourself and this business and this team. Y'all get out there, and that's how you grow. That's how you build. So the bigger we get, the bigger the incentives get. That's what it's all about. Let's see here. As I mentioned, January through August is the new incentive trip. 125K issue paid. Y'all start fighting for it and to get after it. As a leader, we can't control others' tendency to pull away. We can't control mental illness or their lack of personal motivation. We can't control setbacks in other people's lives, right? We can't control their actions that take a negative toll on circumstances. But here's what we can control. We can control the environment that they plug into, such as TLG-GT, right? We can influence, we can direct attention, we can help set goals, targets, production goals, building goals. We can illustrate desire through personal performance. We can help raise self-worth to let people know how much we believe in them and push them towards their wins. We can show them how to work hard and work smart through the lead systems that are validated and verified. Don't forget work hard. Like, you're not going to come into this deal and put minimum amount of effort in and it's going to work for you. That's not the way it works. You have to work it. We can show increased focus. We can have unwavering determination, increased confidence, and a standard level of belief that raises expectations. We can just be support until they pull it back together, right? Right. We believe in this system, man. There are things that you can't control, but two things you can control is your attitude and your activity. Once you master that, the rest is just consistency. Leadership is serving others. The more you serve, the more you make. But to be a good leader, you must be a great builder because you need people to lead. So you have family events, right? Now let's get into the holidays. So you have family events, you work around them. So you have to-do lists, you leverage them out. So you have family crisis, put in the forefront of what needs to be done and get more family involved for help, but never lose sight of your personal fortitude and goals. So you have mental illness. Utilize all the tools necessary to even yourself out and keep pressing the gas forward. You can find help. You can get help. Go seek help. So you have a handicap. Thank God if you don't, right? There's people who don't have that option. Maybe they have a handicap. Play to your strengths and keep it moving one step at a time. Forward motion is still motion. It's important. Agents come into TLG all the time. Some make it, some don't. Why do y'all think that is? Ownership and discipline. We can focus on what we can control, what we can each take ownership of. Ownership of commitment level, communication, positive mental attitude, solution-oriented, goal-oriented, high energy, weekly lead flow, willingness to get better, not bitter. Take ownership of that. High level of activity, take ownership of that. Belief level, self-confidence, taking ownership of reading consistently, listening to audio consistently, engaging in our training systems, practicing all 8 steps consistently, self-improvement, working more than 15 hours a week, accepts adjustments and asks for help. Try, fail, adjust. Schedule-oriented, engaged in all communication. What I do know is that eventually, if you're going to be successful in any industry, you're going to have to find your excitement level. Small wins will yield excitement, which lead to massive belief and commitment. Stay excited through the whole process and work your way to higher levels. Don't get distracted and get your energy and focus pulled. That's a recipe for disaster. Finish this month strong, guys. Finish December strong. And let's maintain our vision and our joy and our purpose, pushing for 1 app a day plus. A minimum should be 1 app a day. That's what y'all should be pushing for. Let's get our momentum grinding into 2024. Y'all finish out this month strong. Don't hold back. Put in massive effort right now. People need help. People need to be served. And 2023 rates, lock them in. All right. Let's go over week 1, December, UWAs. Congratulations to those getting after it this month so far. Week 1, Deion Powell, 1 app 485. Tia Hayes Jones, 1 app 649. Trey Brooks, 1 app 749. Drew Canton, 1 app 929. Christina Ward, 1 app 986. Chris Beret, 1 app 1035. Gifty Davis, 1 app 1163. Latif Duncan, 2 apps 1344. Danielle Leifert, 2 apps 1397. Deidre Hughes, 1 app 1587. Austin Marina, 1 app 1796 AP. Paul Spala, 1 app 1800 AP. Hannah Campbell, 2 apps 1832. Wendell Thompson, 5 apps 2311 AP. Tanya Parker, 3 apps 2414. Claudia McDonald, 2 apps 2810. Van Barnett, 3 apps 3921. Lake Savage Bella Vance, 4 apps 4013 AP. Jared Leifert, 2 apps 4392. Top 5. Mark Spears, 7 apps 5139. Number 4, Zach Rudebeck, 7 apps 6190. Number 3, Diane Crump, 8 apps 6221. Number 2, Nelson Alvarez, 7 applications for $7,678 annual premium. And number 1, Kim Glass, 5 applications for $8,062 AP, crushing it week in and week out. Proud of the top 5. Y'all fight for the top 5. Y'all just have to outwork them. That's what it boils down to. Stick around, take some notes.
What's up, GT? Mark Spear, direct to Aaron Guetterman, direct to Art Leeser, coming at you from Youngsville, North Carolina. Week 1 of December is gone, and if you got a 0 on the board, you better get to work. We got a couple of weeks left to the end of the year to hit your yearly goals. Last week for me, I finished up in the number 5 position, 7 applications, $5,139 annual premium. And, we had the contest retreat that we were going on, and we were leaving on Friday. So it was kind of a short week for me, and I knew that I had to, kind of really buckle down to get something on the board. And for the week, I booked 15 meetings and closed out 3 for 7 applications. But I was having a really tough time in the beginning of the week, and I got a couple of reschedules, no shows, a couple of think about it, and instead of getting discouraged and giving up and then just going on the retreat and coming back and starting over, I just put my nose to the ground, and I called up the upline, called Aaron to give me some advice and just to power through. And every single application came on the last day on Thursday, just because I kept at it, just because I didn't give up, I didn't get upset, I didn't let it bother me, and I went in and served the clients with a clear mind instead of getting upset about it. And when you're upset, and you're frustrated, frustration makes no money. So again, just kept my nose to the ground and went at it and put in the activity. And like they say, you can have a bad week, but you're never gonna have a bad month as long as you follow the system. I hope that helps out everybody. I'll see you next time on the leaderboard. All right, next week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, what's good, TLG? Zach Rudebeck out of Utah, direct to Lake Savage Bella Vance, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guetterman, direct to Art Leeser. Coming at you at number 4 this week with $6,190 annual premium across 7 applications. Guys, that's a good week. That's a dang good week. A week I haven't had in quite a while, and definitely more of them to come. So like I told you last time I made one of these videos, I failed to reinvest into leads, and it kind of bit me. And so when I had that big sale, when I got paid out on it, I reinvested into leads, and oh, look at that, I made more money. Imagine that. And they all instantly approved, which was cool. That's always a good time. So yeah, always reinvest in the lead sources at the advice of your upline. Try out new lead sources. Sometimes they flop a little bit, sometimes they sail, and when they sail far. Let me tell you. And another thing, a couple of these leads, these social media mortgage protection leads that I've been working, they already had coverage, guys. So what do we do at that point? Well, like Nelson Alvarez had told me, and I'm so glad that he instilled this in me, always ask the question, or rather always answer the question, what's in it for me? What's in it for them? What can we do? Well, we can either save them money, add value, or both. And for one couple in particular, that's exactly what I did. They were set up with carriers that A, not only didn't have living benefits, but B, were costing them way too much money compared to what we had. So I got to do both. I got to add value and save them money. Guys, those are clients for life at that point.
Hi, I'm Diane Crump, direct to Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guetterman, and direct to Art Leeser. This week I am third on the leaderboard with 8 applications and a total of $6,221 annual premium. So the way I have done that is by increasing my investment into myself and into my lead systems to move up in the tiers. I was working tier 1s, I was setting appointments with that, but my time is limited. And so if I wasn't able to set an appointment, I was doing a lot of dials, trying to get those holes filled in. But by skilling up, I'm able to move up to tier 2s and tier 3s, which are the game times and the social media mortgage protection. Those have been working very well. I've been able to set appointments and help more families doing that. And then the live transfers are just open so that if I don't have an appointment, they call me. So I'm finding that is the way to fill in those holes and be able to keep increasing the number of applications that I can submit. So I am hoping very soon to be district manager, and right around the corner from that, a regional manager. Our goal was for me to become a regional manager shortly after Christmas. So I'm also building my team at the same time. So, like Aaron said today, 2020, I'm always working. Either I'm trying to set appointments and trying to increase my own personal production, or I'm trying to help other people that are looking for some extra money. I talk to everybody. Had a dentist appointment today, and the office manager of the appointment, we're going to talk after the first. She's ready to retire, and she's looking for another stream of income. So I might have another agent there, but that's what you do. You help people any way that you can. All right. Good luck to everybody.
Hey GT, this is VP Nelson Alvarez, direct to Aaron Guetterman, who's direct to Art Leeser. And this week, I'm pleased to say I made it into the top 5 once again. I'm actually number 2, and I did it with 7 applications totaling $7,678 annual premium. I just want to share with you again how following the system that we've laid out, if you just do what we have done all along, you'll win like all the winners are winning. All I did was anticipating the difficulties with the month of December. Difficulties like folks are just getting over Thanksgiving, they're traveling back home. Some folks are just busy because it's a holiday. Some folks just have that mindset of, it's the holidays, call me after the holidays. I anticipated first I set a goal, anticipated what problems could come in the way, and then I attacked how to overcome each and every problem. I was shooting for 10K, I fell short, but still, having over 7,000 and being number 2 is a reward in and of itself. So here's what I did. I collaborated with my team, and I just asked everyone to join me on Sunday and did 1 extra dial session. I asked them to join me either from 1 to 3 or 3 to 5 on Sunday. That means we're attacking a group of leads that we might not be able to reach during the week. And yes, we're going to get some folks being angry that we're calling on a Sunday. All I did was anticipate that objection and prepare for it and let them know, due to the Thanksgiving holiday, we have added some overtime hours so we can catch up with you hardworking folks. We know how important it was for you to send this in, and we didn't want to keep our holiday time from keeping your family protected. So with that, and then I would just go into my phone script. Yes, some people were upset, but more people than that were thankful. The 7 applications I took were all met with gratitude that I took time to call them when other people were taking time off. That's the difference. When you attack your leads with an attitude of gratitude that you have an opportunity, one, to work, but two, to serve these folks. What happens is you're rewarded with appointments and people show up. During this time of year, yes, you're going to get the call me after the holidays objection. Handle it. Talk to your growing up line. Figure out what you need to say, but work it. Make sure you work your business right now so that way by Christmas you can take some time off because you put so much time in. So that's how I did it this week. I added an extra dial session. It made all the difference in the world. And the people on my team that also joined me, they had a banner week as well. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to the number one this week. And again, I'm going to say, as I always do, I look forward to meeting you all over the top.
Hey, what's up, GT? This is Kim Glass in Wilmington, North Carolina. Direct to Ralph Fiore, direct to Aaron Guetterman, direct to Art Leeser. And this week, the first week of December 2023, I'm number one with 5 apps and 8,063 annual premium. And just got back from an awesome retreat, my first incentive reward trip that I earned. And thank you again, Aaron and Dana, for that trip, and to the leaders and mentors that were on that trip. Thank you, because association with you all I learn so much from you all the time, and it was just so awesome to be a part of that and very special. So that's one thing, you guys, bust your butt and get on one of these trips, because you will get so much out of just, associating with these amazing people that we get to learn from each and every day. So what I can tell you from this first week is I was very consistent, put in a lot of activity, a lot of dials, a lot of texts, and I created a couple of workflows in my ZPO system to reach back out to some age leads I had in there with a couple of lead systems. So some tier 3 leads that I had put in there into a looping workflow to receive some texts, and just changed it up a little bit with each one, and got that going for them. And then when it gets to the end, it's just going to loop back around and put them right back in there. So, and if they do say stop, it takes them right out. And if they, respond, I start replying back to them and calling them. And it's helping me get in touch with some of these. Like, for one, the first 2 apps of the month were from July 2nd from a tier 3 lead system. So that really helped me out. And I have a BAM fan with them to do an annuity for them. So that worked out. And then the second 3 apps I did were from the beginning of November with another lead system. So, and it was another workflow I put into ZPO and created, and where I had called before, I had sent them texts before, I had not been successful until I put them in that workflow, and that worked out. So I also have a BAM fan with them I'm looking at annuities, and that I reached out to Aaron because I had discovered that they had some money and an inherited IRA, and also a couple of annuities actually that the mom had passed down to the daughter. So first, I was trying to, hey, look, we've gotten these apps taken care of for you. Let's look at those, your IRA and the annuities, and see, because there's some really great products out there right now. We might be able to, help you and grow that even more. And they said, no, thanks. Really, I'm happy with my Edward Jones financial person. So I sent the messages to Aaron and also reached out and said, hey, what would you say? And so he gave me exactly what to say. I tried to call her, didn't get her, so I sent it to her to text. Next thing you know, she's like, hey, I will send those to you tomorrow. So she sent me, and it's actually 4 accounts, not just 3. But so anyway, Aaron's helping me look into that, and so is American Equity, on some options to go over it with her. So don't ever just let those leads go until they tell you no or stop. Just keep working them, and it can lead to something big. Also, I post on social media a lot. I try to at least daily put something out there in stories. Reels, I'm seeing getting a lot of views, a lot more than even the stories are, and a lot more than posts. So just, if it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take, you don't have to be some kind of movie star, rock star, really good at that, just do it. I mean, you need to be a walking billboard, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the $5,000 annual premium out of a transfer I did from another a GUL, somebody in my warm market, Facebook has, and we are going to take that because basically it was a variable group universal life, and it was going to end up probably going away. It got all the way down to 3,000 and something in July, and it did grow a little bit, but if those hit zero, it's surrendering the policy and they go bye-bye. That $1 million policy, bye. So put them into a $500,000 F&G. That reportable AP was 5,000, but I think it was more. It was an $8,880 transfer of cash value from that GUL to the F&G IUL, and over $9,000 annual premium. So that's going to be a nice paycheck. But also, I looked out for this guy. He probably wouldn't have even had his policy very much longer. So look out for your people, communicate with your upline, follow the 8 steps, read, and just get at it.